shit. Guess a squirrel spotted. See if we can get a little zoom in on the squirrel. Alright. Oh. Damn. Just got out of view. Ooh. It's on a little platform over there. Can't really see it though. Oh shit, there's a few of them. There's another one. On top. Right there. Little chunk squirrel. A little ball, dude. Pretty cute just sitting over there. I didn't think it would be possible for a squirrel to loaf itself up into a ball of bread. Look like a bread roll. Just like you, doggo, you just look like a big bread roll. Goofy dog. Alright, bud. Come on. Oh my good fucking god, dude. YouTube is really stupid sometimes. Hey, come on. Okay, whatever. Yeah, there we go. It's a fluffy cat. I kind of want the fluffy hat. For it is like chilly as fuck. Damn all day. Get this hat on. Get myself warmed up. There we go. Oh. Be chilly as fucking hell. Cold. Cold. Oh man, it is nippy and cold. My goodness gracious. Buddy, warm yourself up. Get the blood flowing. Get it pumping. Ooh. Oops, get some music on for the background stuff. Okay, shit plugged in. Star says Fisher comes to Seattle. Are they coming to Portland? Or is it just Seattle and are skipping Portland? Because Seattle's fucking expensive. I don't want to like have to go there every single time there's a show, you know what I'm saying? I've already been there like 4 times this year just going to concerts. I guess I'm saying that like it's a bad thing, I guess, but I guess it is on my wallet. I don't know. Well, you're the one who fucking... You're the one who's mentioning something about it. I figured you would know. I obviously live closer to Portland than Seattle, so... I'm gonna see Portland on the tour website. So they probably skipped over Portland then. I'll look it up just to make sure. They're coming to Portland. They're going to the Roseland Theater. April 24th, 24, yeah. Wait, limited seats available. Let's see, they're going Nashville, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Tulsa, Pittsburgh, Grand Rapids, Green Bay, Lawrence, Colorado, Denver, then Salt Lake, then the Showbox in Seattle, and then it's Roseland and Portland. And then it's Sacramento, and then Anaheim, Tempe, Atlanta, Georgia on May 11th. So they're straight up like limited seat. Okay. Might as well get a VIP pass. I mean, that shit costs like 3 times as much as a regular general admission ticket. I'm more likely to just like, just buy a regular general admission ticket, because the chances are me like meeting them is still pretty high. Like smaller venues like this, there's still an off chance where you can meet the band, because sometimes they'll hang out at the merch table or hang out outside and shit like that. Oh yeah, only $150. Because yeah, that totally helps me. Would it suck for people who don't get money for stamps before Thanksgiving? Myself included. At least it would save them cashiers. Wait, what? We need a November trend, one that would actually make a difference to people's lives. How about no shopping on Black Friday morning? No stores open on Thanksgiving Day? Well, I mean, the only reason why I kind of wouldn't be, I would be kind of against working on or be okay with working on Thanksgiving is because it's federal holiday. And we close early anyway at our store. Like, we close at like 5 or 6 or some shit. So, like, not only do we get the holiday pay, but we also get like a little extra premium and shit, and you get to leave early. So honestly, I mean, that ain't a bad gig to me. We get to leave around like 5 or 6 or some shit after we close up a little early, and still get to have a little feast or whatever the hell. I mean, can't dog on that. So, I mean, at least for me, like, I'm okay with it, because at least we get pretty decently compensated for, like, holidays and shit. And we're close on Christmas, so don't gotta worry about that. And plus, like, the only thing for, like, Thanksgiving Day, at least specifically when it comes to business, is usually just people picking up their, like, holiday turkey dinner orders. Can you quit it with, like, calling yourself Boogie, dude? Should be enough for you to not need that opportunity. That's true. Because I already live paycheck to paycheck as it is, so, those little premiums do help me a little bit, like when it comes to the extra pay, but Yeah, realistically, that's probably what the real pay should be, and and those little extra benefits and stuff, are also added to that as well. So you get even a little more. Like, that's how it should be. It's like, it's basically, it should be considered more like a bonus for working instead of like, oh, here's a paycheck, or, for at least a day that can make you live for a little bit. Or you get a little break. I think it was like 3 or 4 days for fall break. For me, it was like a week. But considering the teacher strike in Portland, I mean, all the kids right now in Portland, at least, are technically off on an early fall break. But that means that their school year is going to last longer. Like, they're likely are going to extend their school year until the beginning of July, or at least at the end of June, because of the strike going on. So I kind of feel bad for the kids on that. Get like 2 weeks for winter. Yeah, and usually it'll be like the week of Christmas, and then like the last week, and then usually the next following Monday on the new year, like the first Monday usually. Y'all are replaceable. So are you. Good, I hope it costs some money. Yeah, seriously. Good. I mean, at least when it comes to, like, them having money costing them. I mean, the thing is, like, I mean, if workers are replaceable, they're replaceable with people like you. And that means you're replaceable, so... Let's make it funny that Ignar hurt. Because it's kind of like, like low-key kind of like fucking on like the fact that I have to work to live. Like, that's not something to poke fun at or make a funny about usually. That's just like that's literally daily grind shit. It's more amusing. It's more amusing when I talked about that shit with my coworkers. Send me a Discord. Yeah, where is it? Hey. Where is it? There it is. Wait, what the hell is this? What? Okay, this is annoying. It literally is like half. Oh, okay, here we go. I thought I was about to be like, what the fuck? Doggone, this is my precious angel boy who I paid $3,000 for my last November. And I finally got to tell him, it's my trash gremlin. He's stuck in the gutter across the street, and I lured her out with shrimp on a string. There's not even a cat. There's a kitty. One of Volkswagen has the word swag in it. Oh my good lord. More tunes. Don't want the silence. The post doesn't have a picture. Well, it should. Should have a picture of its cute little kitty. Just chilling doing its thing. Slow news day. I'm not, like, I haven't even bothered looking at that shit yet. So I don't know what the news is like right now. I'm assuming the same shit, different day. I keep getting posts on Facebook about this girl who raised a panther cub like a house cat. It's basically a giant baby. That person should not be having a fucking large cat like that. Because I guarantee you she's going to likely find out that it's not a pet. It's not just like a domesticated animal. And it's likely going to fucking rip her to shreds and kill her. And I will not feel sympathy for her at all. You want outside, dude? I am not too sure, but I think Harley's here. I think. But it's cute that panthers meow like house cats. I mean, yeah, large cats, you know, are still cats. Like, they can meow and purr and shit. Cake up here so Fluffy doesn't sit on it. Fluffy proceeds to sit on the cake. I love it. Ah! Wow, as soon as I click on her song, this thing fucking died. It's like, nope. Nope. Really? Really, Bluetooth? You were on low power this entire time? Fine, I guess I'll have you over here then or something. That was like the worst timing. It's like, here, know the song. That dies. Song loads up. Ear rape. Oops. Good thing you weren't watching porn. I mean, if, you would hear it still. Like, it would either be coming through this or in here. Besides, I do that when I first wake up. I give, like, another hour, you know, before I actually, like, get up and get ready to go. So, don't worry. By that time, like, I do a quick little check to make sure that I change the tab into something different, and you know, all that shit, just in case. I do my precautions. I've done this enough. Because I am, like, over the many times I have done streaming, you know, and shit, there has been at least maybe like maximum 3 times where there's been an accidental oop. Luckily, I think, you know, because it's, you know, like, it's happened at least twice on Twitch before. I did once on YouTube by accident. But luckily, none of those times have, like, got me penalized or anything. I think it's because as long as it's, like, I don't know, not like an overt intentional, like, you're actually putting it up there, and if it's, like, a quick little half second, like, get out, you know, whatever. I think, you know, there's, like, a baby wiggle room for it, but it has to literally be like a nanosecond practically. So like the algorithm doesn't recognize it or something. Figured like girl took forever to get ready. Dude, I just brushed my hair, tie it up, you know, like that, and then I just like put my shit on and that's it, dude. Like, there's not really much for me that takes for me to get ready. I'm not even completely ready yet because I have to put on my work shirt and all that. Get ready in less than 5 minutes. I mean, frankly, I highly doubt that. Like, I mean, realistically, it takes a little bit longer than that. And also, like, the idea that chicks take literally forever is a little silly. Because, honestly, my dad is somebody that straight up takes way longer than my mom. Like, there's been plenty of times growing up where me and my mom would literally be sitting there waiting for my fucking dad to get out and, like, be ready and shit while we're sitting there for, like, 10 or 15 fucking minutes. Just like, where is he? So, never said man can't do it. Well, I mean, I know you said you recognize and accept the misogyny. Well, I'm blasting your ass, you know, for your misogyny. How about that? So, it's like, you know, I don't know. It ain't my fault you're the one who fucking put out the claim. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could take my sweet little prissy time with it. If I really gave enough of a shit. Because, like, I mean, if I wanted to, I could really pretty myself up if I really wanted to go out of the way for it, but It's for work, dude. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be all greasy and sweaty and, you know, like, got flour and who knows what on me. Like, it's worthless to do that. Like, on a day off or something I do. I should take time to kind of prep myself up a little bit before going to the karaoke bars. So once I get off work, I de-dress and kind of get changed up a little bit and freshen up a little. So, if I'm wearing our pay to see. You wouldn't have to pay to see that. Like, there could just be an off chance I'll just, like, you know, flex that out one day. I don't really have anything to do that with, I guess. But, you know, it's one of those things where I could if I wanted to. And also, like, I mean, it's not really, like, something that, you know, like, I do all the time. Some I'm okay with and into, but it's not like, you know, gonna be something that's constant. Like, the constant is just me wearing shit that's comfortable. That's about as far as that, you know, things go. Like, I don't really care what it is, but if it's comfortable and I like it, I'm gonna wear it. You know, see what it can fit with other clothes I got and shit like that. If I was furry, I'd be a cat. You know, furry isn't like an identity like transgenderism or anything like that, right? Like, if you want, you could just be a furry. Like, I mean, that's not, like, I mean, it's not like a sexuality or something, dude. Like, you could if you just wanted to. Like, it's like, yeah, I want to be a furry, why not? And there you go, you be one. So, like, you don't, like, there's not, like, some, like, prerequisite. Took for so test and I got a silver dragon. That's nice. I will admit, in the furry world, there's like way too many dragons though. Like, it's either like, cause like the most common species people take are either like a wolf or some breed of dog, a cat, or dragons, or fox. I mean, but foxes are kind of like lumped in with like the wolf and dog thing though. Even though I guess they're technically not canines or whatever. I mean, you know, they're vulpines, so, I mean, it's like, you know, sure, they're technically not, but, I mean, they're pretty much lumped in with it for the most part. And also, there is kind of a silly stereotype about, like, you know, the sluts of the fandom, and huskies and foxes are basically the numero uno number ones that hold that title. Which, for me, personally, I think is, you know, acceptable. I tend to be kind of a, you know, Freddie Mercury style, like, you know, horn dog, so... I know a girl's persona's a rat. She has a rat suit. A rat fursuit. That's cool. Yeah, there's I've noticed that, at least especially with, like, punks or, like, metalheads or, like, people like that, there tends to be a little bit more of, like, a interest for different, like, personas, like possums, you know, skunks, raccoons, or rats and shit like that. Probably because they're kind of seen more as, like, trash critters. You know, like, raccoons are nicknamed, you know, like, trash pandas, for example. So... I mean, you know, like, I wouldn't be too surprised if, at least in some part, that's probably why. I didn't know she was punk. Because I'm a furry, and punks who are furries tend to more often than not be rats, possums, raccoons, or skunks. Unironically. Like, dude, dude, I've been around the furry fandom for like a decade now, dude. Like, I know furries. As soon as he said she was a rat as her persona, I'm like, oh, she has to at least be a punk or a metalhead or somewhere around there. Also a trans girl. Not surprised. I mean, there's a lot of people who are pretty, you know, queer as fuck in the furry fandom. There's mostly like bisexual dudes or gay dudes, but there's definitely a lot of people who are like trans and, you know, lesbian, bisexual chicks and shit like that. But it's just because, like, the fandom is, like, at least, you know, when it comes to, like, just different, like, little, like, communities online, they're probably one of the most accepting ones out there. At least when it comes to just, like, you know, the inclusivity of it. Like, there's generally, like, an insane, like, massive, you know, like, layer of acceptance when it comes to it. Which I guess is really easy for it, because, I mean, when, you know, you're persona, so to speak, is like, you know, a little anthro character, and you kind of present yourself for that, it's really easy to kind of like fill in the blank with whatever the fuck you want. Which for a lot of people, obviously, you know, they see that as like, you know, a way to kind of, you know, safely express themselves. I've heard of a Nazi furry whose persona was an eagle. I think I know what you're talking about. I think it might be a Raging 2 Griffin, I think. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. And yeah, I want to say he's an overt Nazi, but he's definitely a right-wing chucklefuck. Like, I mean, oh, it's Ranting Griffin, that's his name, it's Ranting Griffin. But, yeah, like I said, though, I want to say he's like an overt Nazi, but he's definitely a far-right dumb shit. Unfortunately, there's a lot of furries that, you know, actually were relatively, like, popular people for a while, especially in, like, the mid-2010s and shit, that, like, especially after, like, Trump came in office, like, basically showed their true colors. Another dude was, Jason Effects, who was, like, a popular animator slash porn artist and shit in the furry fandom. Made a few different, games, too, and a bunch of comics with, you know, with his, wife and shit. But then there was, like, a big scandal with him and his wife, because, there's a lot of evidence that he potentially groomed her when she was underage, like when she was like 16 or something, while he was like 25 or some shit. And then there's, you know, like, and then fast forward a little bit, then it's like come out that he's like kind of like, you know, done a lot of other elements of like manipulation, and is like weirdly doing like some cultist shit by like kind of isolating like him and his wife in like this new property of theirs stuff. There's some weird shit about that guy. There's a few furries that have made videos about the whole situation, so if you just like look up Jason Effects drama or something like that, I'm sure you'll find a couple videos about it. There's Stinky Pete Rabbit guy was hilarious. Thought by people, yeah, there's that guy too. There's like another furry that I kind of remembered that was also kind of a right-wing fuck. Oh, Rags, I think. Like, he wasn't like overtly a furry, but it was kind of obvious he was. Like, cause he used like a corgi character for his presentation for his videos. But he would basically be one of these, like, anti-woke, anti-SGW content creators and shit. Swear to say, is that what... Wait, he had a buddy growing up. His dad was big into drugs and Ouija boards. He swears to this day his dad was possessed and that's why he died. Sounds like some silly superstition stuff, but... You know, speaking of, like, kind of, like crazy furry stories. I mean, it's not really like, you know, about right-wing shit, but there was like, it was never really found out what happened, but there was like a chlorine gas leak on our, like, legit at a furry convention. I think it was in Chicago, and like this happened in like 2013 or 2014, and like, because like what happened was like they suspect that someone like planted these little like chlorine bomb things, not like literal bombs, but you know, like what you would put in like, you know, for a hot tub or some shit, you know, in like these vents. And you know, when obviously when you have the air circulating, it kind of lets off, you know, a lot of that chlorine and circulates it for the vents and shit. And like legit, like because of that, there was like, I think like a dozen people that were hospitalized and shit, and con was like canceled like halfway through the second day. So like halfway through it was like canceled and shit because of it. Is that mustard gas? No, well, mustard gas is like mixing chlorine with like another chemical. Like there's I don't know exactly how you make it, but I know there's like a way to make mustard gas, technically, but that's not what it was. It was just chlorine gas, basically. So, and they never found out who did it. Like it was never, like it was investigated, but it just kind of came cold. Like, I mean, basically all they could really do was just, like, you know, have extra security measures at the hotel to make sure that, you know, they got better eyes next time, basically. And that's all they could really do about it. It was kind of freaky. Never happened again, but it was definitely a little suspicious. And, like, and people speculated maybe there was, like, someone who just genuinely hated furries that tried to do it. You know, someone thought maybe they could do a prank and it wouldn't really be that severe, but it ended up being that way. Some people think it was just merely an accident that, you know, wasn't intentional. Like, I mean, there's a few theories about it, but I couldn't tell you what the fuck is real on that one. Because, I mean, when you don't really have, like, a lead in all that, it's kind of hard to figure out, like, you know, like, I mean, what the, you know, cause was or why it happened. It just did, and, you know, it's just kind of a weird fluke. Where was Paul during all this? Probably on DP. Was DP even a thing yet? I don't know if DP was a thing yet when that happened. Because DP was like, what, 2014? Well, it happened around like that time. Well, I don't know. You know, at that point, probably working for the IT in, you know, California for the school district. I think DP started in 2013. Yeah, and I think Paul joined them around like late 2014-15. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was with DP yet. So he would have been in California. I don't think he was involved in it. As much would be fun to think about it. If it was a furry con in California, then I would definitely be like, But it was like all the way out in fucking Chicago. I don't think Paul was going out there for anything. I can't believe you was watching him in the Skeptic days. Baron still think? I haven't heard him in fucking forever. Was he like one of those dudes? Like, the one thing I do remember was like back in like 2014 or 2013 where he like flipped out over gay marriage being legalized in Australia or something like that. And like everyone turned on him for it. I kind of, like, that's all I remember of him, was like way back in the day that happened or some shit. I watched his fiance more, she was just more charismatic. Yeah, I kind of remember, at least for a little bit, watching both of them off and on for a little. I feel like, you know, his wife more so than, you know, more so than not. He revealed himself as a right-wing moron. So, yeah, I remember that much. He was kind of like a right-winger, at least on social issues. Because I think I remember him being at least, like, somewhat, like, being, like, not super, like, economically conservative. But, it's been so fucking long, I don't remember. I watched it back when I was transphobic. Hey, I mean, it's better than me. I used to watch Blair White for a while. Where funny enough, I was pro-trans, but I also was, like, in this weird, like, conservative middle ground idea of, like, well, some people are just, you know, doing it as a trend, you know, but there are real trans people. Like, I had, like, you know, I was kind of, like, you know, in a weird way, kind of, like, in this position where, like, it's a thing, but, you know, I'm gonna be a part of people that gatekeep it. Obviously not anymore, but that, you know, but there was, like, a good short period of time where I was in that boat for a bit. And yes, I feel kind of dumb for it. I see, like, a singular spider web right here, like, going to the ceiling and to this desk. Well, there ain't no spider. Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, I spawned on DP once or twice. Well, yeah, I remember him on DP at least a couple times. Wait, need some food? Alright, hold on, buddy. I'll get you some food. Recently, I just realized I crave Blue as a girl. Well, it's for me, it's not that I crave it or some weird shit. And also, that's a little... I mean, that's a little, like, I don't know, like, you know, the way you're describing it. Because it kind of seems like you're just kind of sexualizing them at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure a trans person probably wouldn't necessarily be too appreciative, you know, being like, well, I'm not transphobic, I just sexualize you now. It's like, so I don't know how, like, you know, I'd feel about that, you know what I mean? I mean, I suppose it's, you know, it's like, you know, it's one of those situations where it's like, well, you know, he's got the spirit. Sit up, you impatient little Schweinhund. Here you go, you impatient little turd. Ugh, get some fresh water. There you go. And close the door because it's nippy. Ugh, there we go. Would you rather be thrown a kiss or jerked off to? What the fuck does that even mean? And like, that's a false equivalence to whatever the fuck I'm talking about. What does that have to do with anything? It's like, okay. That's literally what a former transphobe said to me about how he felt about trans folk. That is the most weirdest, like, equivalence ever. It's like, would you rather be thrown in Auschwitz or would you rather get jerked off by a trans person? It's like, well, obviously I'd rather get jerked off by a trans person. I don't think it matters, like, what your fucking position is about trans people. If that's literally the two decisions that you get, obviously you're gonna take getting a nut bust. I mean, it's just like, I mean, like, unless they're, like, that much of a transphobic bigot where they're like, fuck that, I'd rather die. Then it's like, alright, well, go in there then, you know, and it's like, watch them not, and then you get that trans person, like, kind of doing their thing, walking up, and he's like, he's literally looking at the chamber, looking at, you know, the trans girl, being like, and then they have the ultimatum where it's like, you know, where half of them are just gonna say, fuck it, and just run into chamber, and the other half are gonna be like, just unbuckles, pulls the pants down, it's like, fuck it, just do it, I'll just look up, do it. Forced feminization of all men. Correction. Forced feminization of all conservative, bigoted men. All conservative women too. That does make sense because they're already like heavily like feminized. Like, why not just like force masculinize them or something? We gotta at least have like a little like, I don't know. They tend to be very British down here. You need to come out to the PMW sometime, dude. Women here tend to be a lot more blunt. I don't know about you. Them southern girls tend to be a lot more, like, granted, you know, rambunctious, but, I mean, you know, they tend to be easygoing for the most part, at least in my experience. Has never seen a level 3 Karen. Obviously, you forgot where I work. I've dealt with level 4 and level 5 Karens before, brother. Like, don't give me that shit. Don't be like, oh, you've never met, like, pfft. Dude, I'm a retail worker. We deal with, like, Karens at least once a day, bro. I mean, like, dude, no, don't even, no. I'm shutting that right down right now. Like, that is bullshit. Like, being a retail worker, you deal with Karens at least once a day, and at least once a month you get, like, a level 3 Karen or higher. Okay? Like, don't give me that. Won't back down. Yeah, I have. Dude, I'm, again, shutting that down right now, son. Like, no way. No. Yeah, I've had Karens who are unequivocally, like, unyielding and shit. Where I've walked off on them. I'm like, you know what, fuck you. Someone else can help you then. Or, you know, where I'm like, you know what, we're not serving you. Like, I mean, it's like, come back when you're, you know, less of a bitch. See Karens get arrested for making a scene? Now, luckily, I haven't gotten, you know, okay, so that's like a level 5 or higher. And, I've only really seen a level 5, for people that are trying to steal shit, usually. But, you know, I have seen, like, level 4, you know, Karens, pretty frequently. You know, like, at least in my time, you know, working and shit. But, you know, look, I mean, at least when it comes to just a Karen being a Karen and they get arrested for it, that hasn't happened quite yet. So I haven't had, you know, the level 5 Karen, you know, directly in that way. I have seen it. You know, at least, you know, by, you know, people usually trying to jack something or, you know, whatever the hell. I mean, what was it? Has there, actually, I think there was like a time where there was like a level 5 Karen situation. Screaming your heart out at some workers illegal down here. Is that like a rare Alabama W? Disturbing the peace? Well, is that a rare Alabama W? Because, yeah, unconditionally screaming at a worker because they fucked something up or some shit is just, yeah, no, fuck that. Like, I get, it's rare Alabama W, honestly. So I'll grant that, I suppose. I mean, it's like, if I had, like, someone screeching at me and a cop was able to just arrest their ass over it, I mean, I'd kind of be like, yay. I'd be like, good, fuck you. Even if it's just literally to be, like, taken down, processed, and immediately released. I don't give a fuck, it's like, I'm okay with that. Why do Karens tend to look like they just rolled out of bed? Because usually that's probably the case. And they're about, like, halfway through a box wine that's left over at home. And when they come back from their escapade of annoying people, then they're going to drink the last half of it and get started in breaking in the other box wine. And then they're going to drink the other half of that the next day. And repeat the process. I mean, they at least have to, make sure that their Karen haircut's on point, though. Like that God Complex Bob Karen cut or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, that's the only thing that they prep up, and then they put on, like, a little makeup sloppishly, and that's about it. My brother loves box wine. That shit is just ridiculous. My granddad likes it a lot. And honestly, I mean, it's whatever. I've had it before, but honestly, it's just, it doesn't do anything to you, dude. It's just kind of gross, honestly. Like, I don't like it. Like, I mean, if you want to get a wine, just get, like, a decent bottle that's, like, not cheap. Or, but you don't need to get something super expensive, because a lot of that's just kind of prissy for show, smug bullshit. Like, I mean, you could get a pretty decent quality wine for, like, $15 or $20 or, for more on the upper end. But if you want, like, something that's, you can find at a grocery store, like, like a $10, $15 fucking wine ain't bad. I prefer Mexican wine. That agave stuff is mildly expensive, but good. Yeah, like, see, get something like that, where it's not, like, super top shelf, but, it might be a little, maybe on the upper end. But, because that type of shit isn't really going to be, they ain't going to be bad. And the thing is, it's definitely going to be way better than the cheap shit that's, like, bottom shelf. And also, it's going to, like, it's basically going to be relatively equivocal to the same quality as, like, the top tier upper shelf shit that's, like, really, really expensive. Because, again, a lot of that is just, like, sophisticated. This has been aged in very specific barrels. It's a lot of it's just bullshit. Like, wine snobs, like to think that there's, like, something special about all that shit, but there isn't. And in fact, 99% of the time, those wine snobs know fuck all. Because they'll do blind taste tests with wine snobs. They'll give them, like, some generic box wine bullshit, and then give them, like, some, La Crouveau Confession, like Champagne Blend, or whatever the fuck. And they'll make them drink both of them, and they're pretty much equivocal wines. And they'll look at the box wine and be like, yes, this is the La Crouveau de Champagne Blend, yeah. And then, the dude would be like, nah, that's the box wine, actually. And they'd be like, oh, really? I never would have thought the box wine would have such an eloquent, palate. It's like they're trying to, like, walk it back and be like, oh, I'm actually surprised. It's like you fucking pompous bitch. I mean, it's like they can never admit they're wrong either. I mean, like, I'm okay with wine. I like it, but dude, the wine snobs are so fucking annoying. And honestly, Oregon's got a lot of them. Like, I mean, Oregon's, outside of, like, craft brew pubs and shit, wineries are a pretty big thing around here, too. If you're going up and down I-5 through the Willamette Valley, like, a lot of things that you will see are, like cattle farms, occasional bison farms here and there. But on top of that, orchards and wineries. A lot of wineries. Like, there's a lot of very, pretty decent, wine companies out here. Honeywood's one of my favorites, honestly. But a lot of it's just because the Willamette Valley is really good for, making wine, because a lot, because when you're making grapes and stuff and growing grapes, you kind of want, a little bit of a slope. And a lot of the foothills in the Willamette Valley are perfect for that. Karen's schedule. Wake up, drink wine. Need to see if I could track down my kid's number because they blocked me. If not, see if they're on Facebook, guilt tripped him. Or something very specific and they complain. When I get that, it was the opposite of what I wanted. And have no introspection whatsoever. Yeah, basically, the summary of that's basically the summary of a Karen in a nutshell. At least for the morning. Alcohol should taste like the sweat off a pig's asshole. No. Really? I like vodka, but I'll admit it's not immune to this. I've never had that problem. Unless it's like a really hoppy, bitter-ass fucking alcoholic drink. But even then, like, not really. If anything, it just burns. I mean, because, like, if you have alcohol in its purest form, that's basically a cleaner. Like, I mean, for example, like, Everclear is basically just like vodka in its most purest form. Because vodka is basically just watered down Everclear, if you think about it. It's just Everclear with water in it. So, like, I mean, like, if you want, you could unironically use Everclear to clean with, if you wanted to. Which I have before, it actually does work. As good as a sanitizer. You think just a voice in their head is like, this is why your kids want nothing to do with you. Oops, just a little more, we'll take care of that. Pour some more box. Well, yeah, dude, yes, that's, yep. Like, instead of, facing their problems and having introspection, their box wine's the introspection. Yep. They moved on from, like, having fun with the girls, with their girls night out to just, like, sulking in misery with box wines. Never buy the bottle of Aristocrat, $5 bottle of Aristocrat vodka. Ugh. Ugh. The cheapest I'll ever go is fucking Tito's. And even then, like, you better mix that with something. Because that shit raw is, ugh. Tastes like paint thinner. Ugh. See, yeah. That's why I never go for the cheapest shit. I go for something that's in the mid if I, want something. Because it ain't gonna taste like battery acid or paint thinner. At least it's gonna have some flavor. When it comes to vodka, I will admit I'm a little bougie. I get Reyka, which is kind of hard to get. Luckily, my local liquor store has it, but, not all of them do. So it's like, and so it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not like super high top shelf shit, but like I said, it's a little bit more up there in price, but it's good quality though. Usually for me, like, 2 or 3 shots of that bad boy gets me pretty good, and I can, sit nice and floaty with that. Aim for at least Jack Daniels when I'm not getting vodka. Yeah, Jack is good. Honey whiskey is nice. Oh, dude, honey whiskey's so good. Dude, try peanut butter whiskey. Like, I've bought that before, because there was this whiskey brand called Sheepdog. Dude, they have a peanut butter, like, whiskey that it is so smooth. Like, I can't even explain. It's just so good. In fact, I also want to maybe grab another bottle sometime, because that shit was just fire. Peanut butter whiskey, what? Yeah, dude. Look up Sheepdog. That's the name of the, that just sounds strange. It's not, bro. I honestly thought, I was a little like, what the fuck? I was kind of confused by it. And I was thinking, well, why not? Let's try it. And honestly, like, here's like, what I remember of the flavor palette. Like, it's got, like, that traditional whiskey with it, but it has a very strong caramel flavor with a very soft note of nut. Like, almost like, like almond or walnut almost. Not even like a regular peanut. Like, and it's not even that strong either. It's, like, very subtle with the nut notes. Like, it's more like caramel sweet more than anything. It is so fucking good. Like, I was kind of a little, stranged out. I was like, this is strange. But when I tried it, I was like, yo, this is fire, dude. Like, so honestly, if you ever see peanut butter whiskey, I mean, I recommend Sheepdog, but if you see another, whiskey brand that, has it, try it. Like, seriously, try it. Because that shit is good. For my birthday, I was going to finish the Crystal Skull vodka, take it to New Mexico. Is it illegal to cross state lines of liquor? In Alabama? Is that the case in... What the hell? If I had a license... That's so stupid. Like, if you have, like, a personal bottle that you're taking with you, that should be fine. There should... What? You would think they would understand the, difference between somebody, like, bootlegging alcohol versus, like, they have a bottle for personal use that they have in the back, because when they move or go into a friend's place or whatever. Like, you would think they would understand the difference. Because I'm pretty sure it's like... Is that, like, a law across the board on most states, or is that just an Alabama thing? Because that is dumb. Like, they should be able to understand the difference between a bottle in someone's trunk versus, like... someone bootlegging a bunch of cases of liquor. There's no difference between smuggling and moving personal supply. That is fucking dumb. That there's obviously a distinct fucking difference there. I mean, when it comes to the recreational law for marijuana, for example, like, if someone has, personal weed on them, like, you can literally carry a legal amount of marijuana on your person as long as it doesn't go over a certain amount. Like, because after you have a certain amount, like, I think the legal amount you can carry on your person is, like, if you don't have a medical card, I think it's, like, 4 ounces, I believe. So let's say you're carrying, like, I don't know, like 6 ounces, and you don't have a rec card. Technically, that could be seen as, smuggling / distribution, and that's still technically illegal. But it's, at least, for marijuana specifically, it's not really enforced. Like... And the main reason is just because, like, it's kind of, like, I don't think a fucking cop is going to have a weigh scale just ready to go and shit, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be really redundant to stop people that might have, like, weed in their backpack over stupid shit like that. And most people usually just have, like, some joints or, like, an eighth on them for the most part anyway. I understand Alaska because the natives up there can't handle it. What? Okay, I don't think that's the reason why. I think it's because Alaska is literally landlocked with Canada. Like, there's no border with the U.S. with Alaska, so that makes sense in a way because you'd be crossing Canadian borders. I mean, I still feel like there should be, like, understandable, like, this person just has a bottle because they're hanging out with their boys, in Canada or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think, it should still be, like, exceptional, but I can maybe get it if you're crossing international lines and stuff. But... At that point, maybe, like, I think you can just, like, I don't know, write off a form, saying, with, like, a $5 fee or some shit, being like, hey, this is a personal bottle, and it's not, being distributed or whatever the fuck, it's like, I don't know, it's just dumb. Like, I think, there can be a certain level of exception to, a law like that, but if it's, like, mainly Alaska and Alabama that does it, then, like, I think, a lot of it's probably just mainly because, probably just very stupid, laws, that, date back to, like, the Prohibition era, if anything. That's why you still have dry counties. A lot of that's still because of the Prohibition era. And they just haven't changed. It's the thing because Alaska Natives barely been exposed to it, according to Native history guy I was talking to when I went up there. Well, I know that's probably a part of it. Alabama laws date back to Prohibition. Well, yeah, see, I figured Alabama for sure. Alaska, probably not as much. But, I'm assuming that there's probably a, correlation, at least a little bit. I mean, I definitely, I ain't discounting that, for sure. Because obviously, indigenous Americans, never have really, like, had any process of brewing alcohol and shit like that before. So when it comes to the brass tacks of, like, alcohol consumption, their bodies are just not adapted to that. I mean, it's, I guess, fortunate? / unfortunate, depending on how you look at that. Fortunate because, hey, I mean, likely they're not going to touch alcohol, but for those who do and like it, then it's a problem. Cigarettes are currency up there, especially the good ones to natives. Did they just not get shit up there? Like, I mean, you would think, you know, like, there would still be at least some basic access to shit like this. I guess not. That's why there's so many, like, you know, bush hunters and people that, like, self-sustain and, like, you know, just live off the grid out there, because you kind of have to, in a way. Everything's 3 to 5 times more expensive up there. Well, because of all the transportation that has to go to that shit. Like, most towns don't even have, like, really, like, any real route to it besides maybe, like, a dirt road that is, like, hundreds of miles long. $50 for camels? That's more expensive than American Spirits up here. What? Dude, a pack of American Spirits go for, like, $11 over here. Like, what the fuck? A pack? Dude, oh my, I can't imagine what, like, Lucky Strikes or some shit would cost. Fucking God. I mean, not that I care, but... $24? Oh, Jesus. Dude, I'm actually fucking shocked by that. Oh my God. You know, I figured it would be expensive, but not that much. Holy shit. Damn. That's an oof. Cheapest were this at $10.50. Oh yeah, this, that weird ass, like, name brand. Ugh. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, honestly, that just made Alaska a lot more unappealing to live in. Because at least when it comes to, like, you know, being a, you know, a guy that likes, you know, the country a little bit and the rural, like, tundra and stuff like that, I like it, but I still kind of want, like, some, you know, easy access to some, you know, amenities to, like, I still want to at least be in town being able to get shit and also not break the bank. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oof. Oof. Man, there needs to be, like, some treaty with Canada or some shit. Like, where, like, the highway that, you know, can lead into Alaska from, like, you know, from Washington to Alaska or some shit. Because I know there's, like, I mean, hold on. I want to go on the map. I know there has to be a road that, you know, I mean, it would just have to go for Canada to go to it. But I'm sure there has to be a road where it could technically be, like, an international road or something. So you don't have to, like, do password bullshit. So it's a lot easier to, like, I don't, like, here, I want to see. Yeah, let's pull up the maps. I'm curious. I'm curious, sir. I'm sure there could be a way to, you know, deal some shit like this. Gotta zoom all the way out, because I'm, like, literally in Chucklefuck, Portland. I don't even know where exactly. Alright, zoom out, zoom out. Okay, here we go. So, Vancouver. Yeah, there's a road here. Okay, where's it go? It's the 99. What the fuck? It goes all the way... Well, that goes east. I want to... Yeah, let's go more north. Because Alaska's border is right... Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so... Is there a road? Is there even a fucking road? There is, but it just goes way east, and it loops all the way around... Changes into 97, and then there's Highway 16 that goes west. There's a Houston in British Columbia. And then you would take the 37 south. Wait, which goes back to the 16. Okay, no, I guess it's staying to 16. And... Oh, wait, no, wait, what? Okay, you know, like, there's barely anything out here. Like, there's not even, like, a main road or a main highway they could really take. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, here's a border town, Stewart, British Columbia. There's really nothing on the other side on the Alaska, so there's not even, oh my God. Yeah, there's fuck all. Okay, so never mind. I guess my idea doesn't work because there's fucking nothing. Son of a bitch, man. There's, like, no main highway that, like, you know, could really have a direct link from Alaska to Washington. It's all just, like, random old highways that just kind of, like, branch off into smaller little highways. Yeah, so it's just fuck all. It's basically by boat for the most part, or by air. That's pretty much it. So that's honestly why things are going to be very expensive and shit like that. It's just because you have to like use air or sea travel. With obviously Anchorage being the main hub, I would assume. Which Anchorage is in a bay, which makes it even harder because then you have to like loop all the way around, go in the bay, and all the way to the very end of the fucking bay. Like, so it's just one of those, like, it's just a state that is just really hard to fucking navigate. You see how much they charge for Xboxes back there in 2013? $1,000. Oh my god. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. Stop it. I can't imagine what the prices are now. You got inflation and shit nowadays, and like with that being fucked, I can only imagine how bad it is in Alaska. I bet people will stop buying shit there, and they're just like, you know what, fuck it, we living off the land now. All of us are doing it. We're all now just like little communes now. We're just like a state now is now officially lived off the grid outside of like, the rich fucks around here. At least have legal weed. Yeah, at least that's true. Watch like legal weed be the only thing that's cheap there too. Because honestly, here in Oregon, it's the same thing. Like, a lot of shit's expensive, but guess what's cheap? Weed. So, at least there's that. Like this ounce right here, like that I have right here, costs me $45. Like, that's how cheap weed's here. And also, that's not the cheapest ounce I could have gotten. Actually, that was the most expensive prepackaged ounce. Like, the cheapest one was $35. Which, back in the day when weed was first legal, that was like the cheapest eighth back in the day. That was back when Oregon first legalized it. Back in, like, 2015. Whoa! Fuck, dog! Yo, shut up! Yo, what? Hey! What? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Boof, right in my ear. I know, dude. It was right in my ears. How do you think I feel? At least it ain't as bad as Dynor. Shut up! Hey! Oh my god. Fucking hell. I did mention earlier, I think my friend Harlan might be here, and I think this might be his shenanigans. That might actually be him. Or my dad, I have no idea. Would you oh my lord! Sounds ferocious. He's not. He's all growl, no bite, dude. Oh my good lord, look at you. I think I might have just heard him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was heard him. I'm just gonna... hold on. Let me get his ass in here. Finally got him to come over. Jesus Christ. It sounds like he's like hiding from his roommate right now. Because apparently they were, Logan's getting at it with him or some shit. Oh, come on. Where's this dog? Is he just hanging out in Zooks now? Oh my goodness.
I was just applying fucking Harbor Freight too.
Oh, nice.
Their job application is so stupid. They're like, play these games so we can figure out how you work. And I was just like, what?
They have games?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's fucking retarded.
That is interesting. It's like, here, play a minigame to see how well you work. It's like, okay. I mean, that's
their games are so fucking stupid. It's like, wait a minute, which one am I supposed to press here? It's like, okay, press this. Okay. Fucking press this. I don't fucking know.
Interesting. So he was really getting at you because it's like, oh, it's been like 3 or 4 days, bro. What the fuck? It's like, I mean, it's one of those.
He's fucking getting on my ass because I spent like 2 days just fucking sleeping in the garage.
Well, maybe you need a little bit of a rest. And also, you were kind of moshing out pretty good at the show anyway. I mean, fuck, look at me. I got like, 2 black guys, 1 from each show, Monday and Wednesday. I don't even know how it happened, but it did.
He's like, your money affects my money and affects my life, and he just fucking kept going on about it.
Oh, yeah, and like, his weird shenanigans doesn't fucking affect your life. Like, give me a break. And also, I mean, it's like, it's not your fault your leg got busted up there for a while, and then your work uses that as an excuse to fuck you off. So it's like, I mean, all you can do is just try to, like, apply and hope you get in a job soon and do what you can. Like, what the fuck?
He's like, you've been a real shit person lately, Harley. He's like, you broke your fucking leg.
That's not your fucking oh my god. Like, fuck him, dude. That's like, bullshit.
He's like, you need to be your fucking...
You're a shitty person because you broke your leg and this and that. But it's like, dude, the whole leg breaking thing is not even your fucking fault, bro. Like, I mean, that's just, fucking freak accident that happened. Like, you can't control that. Like, good fucking lord. What a dick, bro.
He's like, you need to get your shit together so we can do shit. And I'm just like...
Oh, like, he barely does anything. He has no room to talk.
It's like, okay, do shit, do what? Like...
You broke your leg, that makes you equal to Hitler?
I guess...
yeah, basically.
I guess fucking so.
You broke your leg and you basically slacked off because of that, because you needed the rest to let your leg heal. Wow, you're like Hitler, bro. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
And then he like offered to like drive me to places to like get applications. So I'm like,
most of them are online applications.
Yeah,
that doesn't, dude, like that doesn't mean anything. Like, I mean, they don't really take paper apps anymore these days. Like, it's like, oh my god.
Chevron does actually. We do. Like,
well, some places still, but most of them prefer online applications or only just do it like that.
That's what I've been doing, and it's just like.
Yeah, and you have to, and then after that, just like call them up every now and then and just pressure them, and hopefully they, you get a job somewhere. That's all you can fucking do, and sometimes it takes like a little bit. It takes time. It's not something it just happens in a fucking day. It's like, good lord. It goes to a workplace paper application. Haven't done that since Walmart. I mean, yeah, these days, most places don't. I mean, I guess...
it's mostly online now.
Yeah, some places will still do it, or at least, like, have it as an option.
I wish we'd go back to the paper applications. Those are so much easier than the online bullfuck.
I mean, they should just have both. Like, have those set aside if someone doesn't have a way to, do it online, or whatever the fuck.
The online is...
Or if they just walk in asking about it, then they can at least, have that and sign it up, and there you go, and then they can also, like, have another...
Some of the questions they ask on the online application, I'm just like, motherfucker. Are we really? You really gotta ask me this fucking question?
Yeah, because they want to treat you like you're stupid.
I'm just like... You're
basically a fuck moron, so we're gonna treat you like that so we can basically, like, order you around like a dog. When I worked at Walmart, I had to watch the recruiter throw away paper applications after they got turned in. Yeah, because they will do that. Like, cause if anything, honestly, like, most of the time, they don't give a shit. Like, if anything, use that as a way to justify, it's like, oh, well, no one wants to work. Well, yeah, because they throw away half the applications, you fuck.
We used to do that all the time at fucking Chevron. We get these tweakers coming in with applications, and we're just like, yeah.
I mean, every now and then it can be understandable if you got like someone who's obviously just like, yeah, you're not fit for it, because yeah, you got someone who might be sure, but like, even then, I wouldn't throw it away. I'd still at least be like, not consider it necessarily, but at least, kind of,
Oh no, we definitely put it in the no. He's still laughing.
The store's policy was to only take online applications. So what was the point of those paper ones? Nothing. Besides just to make people feel like they did something.
Oh, fuck are you, fuck Walmart, jeez. I mean, entirely fuck that company anyway. I want to disappear for a couple days. Just 5 days of just nothing.
Man. Even has anti-union classes? Of course they do. I mean, most...
What, wait, anti-union classes?
Yeah, companies will do that. Yeah, as a way to try to, convince you that, having collective bargaining powers against their own interests and shit. And they have, like, all sorts of different, talking points and stupid bullshit strategies on how they do that.
I'm getting desperate. You wanna know how desperate I am for a job? I might go apply for fucking, Oh, I can't even say this.
But what is...
I want to say it.
Do it.
I know they'll hire me, too. Go work for Jeff Bezos at fucking Amazon.
Don't. You'll hate it. You'll fucking hate it. Don't.
I know I'll hate it. Put it to... I know... Straight up, I know they'll hire me. Because I have 5 years of a fucking warehouse experience.
Dude, your back will be fucking broken. Probably unironically, too, there. Like, Look, I've heard so many horror stories, dude. Seriously, dude, seriously, dude, don't.
Fucking Logan bitched out on getting a better job. And he's
bitching at you for trying to find one, and yeah, he can barely hold one for like a month.
He's all talking about how he's gonna go work for the post office, and then he found out how much work it was, and he's like, yeah, no,
I want to work, but I want to be lazy about it. That's too much. Like, give me a break.
I mean,
he has no right to bitch about
hours, I mean, I would have fucking told him no too. Honestly, their fucking requirements are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the U.S. Postal Service. Like, no shit.
12-hour shifts, fucking 6 days a week.
Pay's probably fucking good though.
Yeah, but you have no life.
Well, I mean, is it just consistently like that, or do you actually have maybe a week off, week on?
It's fucking consistent.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is brutal. I mean, it would be alright if it was
I was trying to tell him that. I was like, bro, nah, bro, the post office is brutal as fuck. They pay pretty good, though. I will admit they pay good, but they're brutal as hell.
My brother worked there for 6 months, and in those 6 months he barely got any sleep. Amazon screwed up his paycheck multiple times. Yeah, of course they do. Because that's the way to basically do wage theft. Don't work for UPS either. I did a couple all-day terms and never got paid. Probably because you weren't an official employee, so they're able to skimp on paying you and shit. I mean, the thing is, if you're an actual employee and hired by UPS, you could be a part of the Teamsters Union, and with that, you actually do get some protections and decent benefits, stuff like that, especially if the recent contract and shit, from not too long ago. So, I mean, all in all, when it comes to it, if you're a journeyman, in UPS, it wouldn't be a bad gig, but beyond that, probably not.
I find it so fucking funny he bought a Corvette. I was like, why? You.
I want to see what it looks like.
It's
Well, you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Wait, it has a picture on Telegram or something?
He has a video of it on Telegram.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even notice it.
On Telegram.
I didn't even notice it. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go check it out real quick.
I fucking hate Corvettes so much. He's not even old enough to own a Corvette, okay?
Oh, so wait, what? Is there an age requirement now?
Yes.
No, there isn't.
Corvettes are midlife crisis cars for old men.
Okay, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I will give you that. But, I mean...
Look at 90%, no, I'll say 50. 50% of old people have owned a Corvette in their life.
Oh, shit. Wait, so this is Eagles Pro channel, right? Yeah, it is. I want to make sure I get some creep for him. Little subscribe for our boy.
I bought a Corvette.
I bought a Corvette.
This interior.
Dude, let's check this out here. Let's actually watch this vid. Hell yeah, dude.
I haven't watched the whole video.
Oh, it doesn't want a full screen. God, fuck you, YouTube. Whatever.
Happened here. I'll tell you, this has been sitting for about 3 years. That's why it was so cheap. And yeah, we're gonna do the interior today. It's also not starting, but that's definitely fixable. It cranks, just no start. So Corvette guys, if you know what's going on, comment below, please.
Corvette.
It is a
See?
C4.
He knows. He knows what's up.
So
every Corvette guy's gonna go like, oh,
let me know.
If it's cranking and not starting, I guarantee it's the fucking battery.
Yeah, it's probably
Or
the battery.
The starter.
Yeah.
It just won't start fully on its own. And we did a fuel pump yesterday, and that didn't fix it. Good thing the fuel pumps are cheap for this thing.
Yes,
yeah, Corvette guys.
I'll give him this. I'll give him this. He bought the most reasonable Corvette. He bought the C4 Corvette, which you can find parts for anywhere. Why the? It's fuel injected. It wouldn't be the fucking. It wouldn't be the fucking fuel, you dumb dodo.
Who had the same phone notification as me? Harley said. Yeah, that would be Harley. Yeah, my friend Rip here is right. Rent an ozone machine to truly clean it, because especially considering this car's been sitting for a long time and looking like with all the mildew on the interior, he's gonna need to clean it out because of all the mold spores in there and shit. For one of those ozone machines. So yeah, I mean, but honestly, it seems like a decent little fixer-upper, though. I will give him that. I mean, that looks like a little nice fixer-upper right there. So, I can respect.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, whatever. I mean,
Corvette.
hey, you can at least okay, all right.
Corvette.
Say what you want, but you can at least respect the hustle and a little bit. You can at least do that. I mean, it's like, come on. You can at least respect the hustle and the fucking fixer-upper, mentality and shit. I mean, come on. From a car guy to another car guy, I mean, you can at least, give him that. I mean, come on.
No.
Wow. You can't even set your biases aside.
Nope. I'm a Ford guy. Fuck you. You pull up in a Corvette.
So what? I mean, who cares? Like, so what? So what?
And lighting that bitch on fire. Get
so
that
what?
shit out of my driveway.
I mean, oh my god, whatever.
I'm gonna be, if I ever get my own house, it's gonna say right above the garage, Fords only.
Fucking sissy.
And then in small print it'll be say, Datsuns are allowed though. We'll have the session. Datsuns. I fucking love those things.
Ford stands for found on the road dead.
You can kiss my white fucking ass, bitch. I'll crawl through that tiny screen and put my foot up your ass.
He probably will like it.
If Ford's so bad, then why is there more Fords on the road than Chevys? Answer me that, bitch.
Because of consumerism, because of like the mass advertising and the mass
No, because Fords fucking run forever if you fucking know how to make them.
It's mostly because of like a lot of ad campaigns about like pushing their dumb fucking F-150s and shit like that, because like everyone wants to have like a jacked up F-1569 420 50 or whatever the fuck, and like have like some big balls hanging on the back of it with like 8,000 American flags on the back and have it pristine, not going mudding or carrying shit on it.
You're going like this stereotypical redneck.
Yeah, pretty much. And the thing is, they're not even mudding his shit. They like want to keep their pristine girl all clean and never like have it go out in the dirt or nothing, or like haul anything. Like
I asked, like, I used to work at the gas station. I used to ask every jacked up fucking truck that came by, I'd be like, you take that off road? They're like, no, and I was like, no, what's the point? Like,
because they're insecure, they want to make sure that everyone knows they have a small dick. I mean, it's like if, because if someone's got one of those things and they're hauling some shit, or there's a bunch of mud on there, a dent or two or something like that, I could kind of respect a little. Where it's like, alright, they take it out there every now and then and shit, they go off-road and they go camping, they mud it with it every now and then. Like, at least then I can kind of respect it a little bit. Because they're at least using it for its more intended purposes. Get a Toyota like a real man. See, this is why I'm not an automobile guy. I don't care. Give me something that gives me from point A to point B.
Hey, what Toyota?
You just said Toyota.
No. Be more specific.
I don't think he didn't elaborate. I don't think it matters.
No, bitch, you need to be more Pacific.
Pacific? You have to be more like the Pacific Ocean.
Yes.
My good lord.
Fine. Precise there.
You got that right, but you couldn't get specific.
I don't have any teeth. Go fuck off. Go suck off a hobo.
Well, get over here then.
I am not a hobo. Maybe next month I'll be a hobo. I might be sleeping in my truck next month.
Oh
If I can't get a fucking job.
I'm not a car guy, Lamau. See, I told you didn't specify, just generic Toyota, so I guess it's whatever you put in your head.
Shame. You want to argue about
Harley would be a hobo with a shotgun. Well, I'd be more likely with that, because I'm actually one who owns one. Yeah.
I don't.
And since he mentioned that, I'm going to make sure he doesn't borrow it. Unless they're out in the woods, you know, target shooting or something. Which I need to do that again before it gets way too cold.
What do you mean? It's already fucking cold.
Well, I mean, you know, before it, like, gets way too snowed in and all that shit, you know what I mean? You know, if I should look at the weather forecast, maybe I'll just, like, do it this weekend and just, like, splurge out the last of my ammo. Why? Because he's, like, you know, basically pussy whipped in, like, isolated and doesn't want to do anything.
No, he's doing the same thing I'm doing right now, but with his brother, and I feel sorry for him. His brother's, like, fucking terrible.
Wait, is he, like, hiding off with him? First, why is he still hanging out with him? Oh my god, dude.
No, he's fucking trying to get him a job.
Well, he shouldn't be, like, worrying about, like, that bullshit. He should, like, worry about his own self.
I need to help my brother get a job.
Maybe he should worry about his own self, and I don't know, maybe hang out with the boys a little more every now and then. Like, the only time I see him is, like, once every, like, 2 months at this point. If that. That's being generous at this rate. Like, there would be, like, a rare time where he might pop in on stream, but he doesn't even do that, really. He has occasionally, but not in a while. So it's like, the fuck? And he knows that I always go to karaoke on Fridays to Saturdays, so it's like, I mean, he knows if he wants to, he could just hang out, even for, like, 30 minutes or some shit. Doesn't even have to buy a fucking drink or whatever the fuck. I don't care. It's like, hang out with the boys. It's like, God.
No.
I mean, he's kind of, you know, obviously being a dick, but it's like, shit. I mean, a lot of it, I think, is just due to his own problems going on right now, and he wants to kind of take it out on Harley. Which is stupid, because, like, it's like, he can't help if it's, like, broken, or if he got fired or some shit. He can't help this shit.
His girlfriend might be getting fired, too.
Well, everyone's getting fired these days. It's like, dude, it's like getting fired is being passed out like Oprah Winfrey over here. It's like, you're getting fired, everyone's getting fired. I swear to God, if I am, like, somehow on the chopping block next on that shit, I'm not gonna be happy.
I am fucking surprised you have a...
I frankly have been kind of close before. But I've been minding my piece of cues.
Your fucking shit, I have no... He's like, fucking Logan was like, why don't you go work for Safeway? I was like, fuck that. I am not that desperate yet. Plus, I'm pretty sure they pay like shit.
What?
Safeway.
Well, if you're a journeyman, no. But, yeah, it takes a while to accumulate hours to become a journeyman, so... Yeah, initially it kind of does.
Come on.
But, get healthcare, and free dental care. And, you know, and honestly, a lot of the benefits and premiums for holiday pay and stuff like that is actually really good. JF returned a bone saw shortly after his wife disappeared. Oh, I'm sure that was not used to carve up a body at all. Definitely not. No, no. You should get a butt tending license and work at a dispo. I like had nothing. You should get like a butt tending license and work at a dispo.
Fucking dealing with weed all fucking day.
Why not? Plus you get tips.
New jobs.
Because honestly, as a backup, I might should work at this. Well, honestly, at least as a backup plan, just in case, you know, if my more longer term plan, if new seasons are fucking open already. Like, I mean, you know, at least if that falls out or whatever, that's at least a backup plan for me. I want to get a license work at Dispo. And luckily, there's literally one right next to my work, so basically my, you know, time to get to work will basically be extended by like 30 seconds to a minute. So, it really, to me, that wouldn't be a big deal.
It down.
Like, I mean, and honestly, I've been there so long and know some of the people there, and actually I know a few people that work part-time there and at, so, you know, it'd be pretty easy for me to, you know, get a job there if I really wanted to. Next time I go in there, which probably won't be for a while, but the next time I go in there, I'll probably ask about it. Be like, hey, you know, like, since I come in here all the time and stuff like that, if I get you know, like, you know, if I get, like, you know, bud tending license, like, how easy would it be for me to get a job here? I'm sure they'll be like, oh, well, sure, yeah, we'll hire you. Because, I mean, considering my work experience in customer service, I know it would be way more chill and laid back, you know, working at a fucking bud tending store, dude. And, you know, maybe that change pace will actually be kind of better. So at least, you know, at the very least, maybe that, you know, I'll do, like, you know, honestly, maybe I'll just do, like, you know, part-time, you know, doing, like, new seasons and working there, too. Just make sure that I have, like, you know, my days separated so I'm not working, like, 2, you know, jobs at the same day. Just fuck that. But maybe, like, work weekends over there and then, like, you know, or maybe, like, work, you know, weekends at new season and then, like, on, like, Wednesdays, you know, and, like, Thursdays, you know, work at, you know, bud store or something. Maybe work, like, a mid-shift on, you know, at the bud store on, you know.
No, go back.
You know, like, on, Fridays, so I can go to karaoke still.
Eugene.
Can't go to university in Poor House, so I've lived there for a year for free. That's actually pretty nice. It's a program that allows people to go to college for free if they have autism or similar disadvantages. Nice. You should go there just to take, like, some non-credit classes, like some art classes or writing classes and shit.
Oh, shit.
Because at least, you know, for, like, community colleges and at the college that I went to for Portland Community, like, they do have those type of classes where they're not, like, credit classes, and if you just want to take a few classes just for the hell of it, you can do that, too. Which I've honestly, you know...
This one is a one-cylinder...
Like, I think I might, like, you know, do that if I had the income for it. So, like, you know, if I do end up going back to school, I think, you know, just kind of get back into the groove of things. I might take a semester just doing some non-credit classes. But, I mean, you know, like, that's more of, like, a long-term thing. If, you know, there's an ability to actually do that. If only there was, like, a few ways to help, you know, alleviate that issue.
Keyword dude, I said, I think. I think. People be so harsh on the internet. I'm just like, there's this one dude who hit me up while buying my motorcycle, the last motorcycle I have. And he's like, that looks like something that'd be at a tweaker's camp. And I was like,
oh my god!
I was like, motherfucker, if I could crawl through this phone and beat your living shit out of you, I would.
Oh my god, dude.
I was like...
Someone walked out of a tweaker's camp. I mean, I have to admit that is a little funny, but goddamn, so brutal, dude. What a fucking piece of shit. Bit of a savage, but a piece of shit. Damn.
I was like, you don't know shit about motorcycles. And he's like, I know a lot. And I was like, no, you don't. You're a fucking retard. You don't know jack shit.
Damn.
And he's like, you're fucking rude, I ain't gonna buy your bike. I was like, I wouldn't sell it to you if you gave me all the money in Peru.
All the money? Wait, what?
I don't know, Peru's the first thing that came to my mind.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to say to that. Wow. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. You know, it's like I was giving that other dude credit, but dude, you kind of clapped back a little bit harder on that one. Damn. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I gave you a bath last night and you're still doing that? Boob. I'm gonna chuck a thing at you because I can.
United States.
Little goof. Look at you. See a little thing? Oh, look at his little innocent puppy dog eyes.
Broadway.
So cute.
Come on, motherfuckers! I literally put in fucking Portland, and it's giving me fucking Salem for some reason. Yeah, because I totally want to commute to Salem every fucking day. Actually, if my truck ran, I would make that commute for work.
It actually really ain't that far away, surprisingly. I mean, it's a bit of a drive, but, I mean, it doesn't take that long. Smoke that weed? I am. Because I'm going to cash the last little bit of this bowl, then get ready to go to work and all that.
Yeah, fuck you. Going back to the truck. Mostly because I have a fucking soda pop in there.
Get that soda pop.
I'm gonna get that soda pop. I'm also gonna hotbox my truck with cigarette smoke.
Ew. I was gonna say, if it was with like some joints or a blunt, I'd be like, hell yeah, but ew. Change the notifications. Maybe it's like my DoorDash was here. You thought your DoorDash was Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, that is pretty funny. Oh, man, that's a pretty funny way to kind of wrap that one up. Anyway, well, let's call it good. And of course, when I be streaming again, I'll be at the karaoke bar, have a little fun. So anyway, peace out, and of course, I'll see y'all that next one. So, at to buckaroos.